grab a chair or go to your nearest workstation, table, sit down. Sit down. And I want you to think about the book that you say you want to read. Think about the book that you put on your desk, the one you put on your shelf, or the one you put beside your bedside table that you promise yourself that you want to read. The book title came in your mind, won't you? The cover of the book. How does the book look like? The content of it. I want you to promise yourself during this season of call it winter, but it's not really winter here, to read the books that you said you're gonna finish. And on top of that, I suggest you 3 books, new books that you read that will transform you this year to get ready for your next year. So by the time when next year rolls around, you'll be crushing everything because you already prepared for it. You'll be like an unstoppable war machine, killing every single thing on its path. Every single thing. And I'm not joking around. It got me from the depths of my life to now where I am. By just 3 books. And I'm not even finished all 3. I'm still halfway through the last 2 books. Like I'm reading both of them at the same time. Just one book could change your life technically. And what's that mysterious book, you might say? It's Atomic Habits. That book is insane. And I tell you to read it. If you can't buy it, read ebook. If you can't read ebook, find a Google Drive where someone shares it, download it, read it on your phone. If you really want to improve yourself this winter, you will find a way to do so. And I'll share with you a bit of content is shared in Atomic Habits. One of the previous video that I did about stop scrolling, and I told you guys about how your brain is wired and how when you stop scrolling, you need to replace it with another habit that is taught in Atomic Habits. To replace a bad habit, you must incorporate it with a good habit, or else your bad habit won't go away. You're just gonna keep doing it. And you should do it with every single bad addictions you have. From video games to, scrolling on your phone, eating bad. Slowly and surely, progressively overload and replace the habits with a good one. You could say that, I want to stop video game. Then replace video game with something that's equally as efficient, equally as rewarding. It could be making YouTube contents. It could be start coding. Every time when you want to play game, you code. And I've seen someone did it on YouTube before, and if I'm mistaken, his name is Luke made it. He changed his life by turning video games into coding and documenting his journey. And he is now a quite famous internet guy. And if he can do it, why not you? Why not you be the one doing it? Simple as that. Book number 2. I want you all to read. If you're into power dynamics, 48 Law of Power. If you're into money, selling things, marketing, psychology of money. If you're into business, the $1 Million Weekend. 48 Law of Power gives you 48 ways for you to know how to control power dynamic in different situations to remain control of power. And that book incorporates with past history examples and how you could incorporate and prevent it from happening to you. But on the other hand, On Psychology Money, it teaches you how certain generation might hate the stock market due to what reason, maybe high inflation, maybe increased goods, or maybe the stock market's in decline, or even the Wall Street crash. It teaches you how people think about money and how you can abuse it to make people buy your cause. How you can abuse it to your own advantage. While $1 Million Weekend teaches you how to start from idea into company. Get you from an idea and you get you to somewhere that you start earning money in just 48 hours. Think about it. Think about the value you gain from all of these books. It's insane. I personally read Atomic Habits, $1 Million Weekend, and also Psychology of Money. Now I'm reading 48 Law of Power and the last book. And now you might ask, what's the ultimate last book that I've been hiding all this long? That would transform you. It is Can't Hurt Me by the master of all, David Goggins. You see him doing, cold lunges, swimming in a pool in midst of winter. See him run miles alone. And you see him do all of these kind of things because he have mastered it all. And we haven't. And what's the best way of learning it? Reading from the best of the best. Learning from the best of the best. He have the life you want, then you listen to his advice. If he doesn't, don't even bother looking that way. And he does have it. He have mastered discipline once and for all. What's the best way for us to learn? Read his books, absorb his knowledge, and learn how he thinks and how he do things. Once we adopt that into our daily life, you see you crushing all your opponents the next year. And that's all I have to share with you today. The things you do today, something you thank you for tomorrow. Stay strong out there.